Well, I guess I go to the song. The last song is "Send It Up" because I think it's a lot about taking a risk. And when you have words like "I'm going to dive in the ocean," "I'm going to walk on the earth," blah blah, blah, I'm going to show you all of what I'm worth, right?
Yeah. The line "walk on the crust of the earth" comes from the last sentence of this book by this Israeli author David Grossman, and I can't remember the name of the book. I should tell you later.
Yeah. Well, that's I guess again when you're talking about when you are taking the risk to being able to absorb others and their ideas, that yeah, sometimes you just gotta, and I think part of it is wanting to show them, like you said, if he's a really intelligent guy, no matter who it is, right? There's part of you that wants to go, all right, I'm going to show you that I can do this, and maybe that comment is to yourself, not necessarily to him.
Well, I mean, right. I mean, you wanna respond in kind to somebody's thoughtful suggestion or thoughtful gesture. I mean, it creates an energy that certainly wouldn't be here if I were working by myself. Now, I'll tell you something that did happen. When he worked with me, because we tracked this whole thing largely in 3 days in Minneapolis. So I didn't really know for sure that he was going to be with me for the rest of the ride, which was like, we framed the house. Now it's time to do all the finishing. And I started working in my studio by myself. And my wife came in and she was really pissed at me. She's like, "What are you doing?" And I mean, "What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm attacking this work like I always do. Fixing things, adding 12-string guitars and making it sound like a record because I know how to do this." She said, "Well, why aren't you working with David?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know that David's even interested in doing this part of it." Well, he was interested. He was very interested. I mean, to the extent that he was there for almost every edit and every overdub and everything. And the other forcing frame that I wound up putting on myself is I'm not going to play one note without his sort of jurisdiction. And that was extremely difficult